Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing? It's time for another flight. No Concorde this time. I actually want to stand a fighting chance of landing. Cool. Right, so we is live in Jersey, and we will be flying over from Stockholm East Midlands Airport, just up the road from me here, all the way over to Stockholm, Arlanda. In the cruise, I am going to be doing some work, but I'll keep everything running and live, so you can still ask me questions and all the rest of it. And obviously, if you're watching this on the YouTubes after the event, not live, then you can still stick questions, comments, whatever in the description below. Yes, second time that I've got the Fly Live working, so we've got a progress bar along the top, so it's currently white. When we're at our destination, it'll be black, and it'll go across from left to right. And we've got all the information about the aircraft and stuff like that, and how the flight is progressing. So hopefully you enjoy that. So we'll go ahead and get the get some stuff keyed in then. So first of all, our zero fuel weight is 24,313, and block fuel will be 3727, which gets us that one on there. Lovely jubbly. We have got 63 passengers. But I'm go on, let's key that in, but this might cock everything up. Yeah. Cargo is actually 6.6 tons. Zero fuel weight of 24,313. Yeah, which just overwrites that, that's what I thought, wasn't it? Okie dokie, cool beans. Flight plan. EGNX-ESSA is number 4 on the list. There we go. It reckons we are on the Trent to November departure, so we can key that in straight away. Off of 27. So click and click. Flight plan. And make sure we haven't got any discontinuities. No, that's looking all good. VNAV, our target will be about 2,000 feet per minute. No plus. I still haven't flipping figured out this VNAV, to be perfectly honest with you. So where does this think that we should hit our cruise? Do that. Top of climb is so that 1, 2, 3 after that. Ravini. Is that 1? Libso is before it. 2 before that. Vegas and Lamix. At Lamix we should be at flight level 250. Why can't I change that to positive 2000? Well, whatever, I ballsed it up clearly. Clearance, don't get any of that. So there's no control on. We've done that, we've done that. Com1 can be over to 122.8. Click. And we'll need to turn on the radio. Oh, that's not that one. It's that one. And we will turn on PA. We will go to, oops, that one there. We will turn on that one there. Why is that not coming up?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Dash 8 Q400. We're just waiting for the last of the luggage to be loaded on board, then we'll be able to get underway in a few minutes. On behalf of the entire flight crew, I wish you a pleasant flight.
Get that to there. Get that on there. Turn those on there. Jolly good. Altitude, we can go straight up to 25,000, sorry. If we can get that, we're really heavy. Really heavy at the moment. We can start the APU. I don't mind about wasting a bit of fuel because we are quite heavy. Turn on the heaters. Normal for the rest, that's fine. Don't need de-ice, the weather's too bad. Nav lights can come on there as well. No GSX, I'm afraid. Oh, Eurocontrol East is on. Not going to be any good for us. So the Jenny can come on, bleed air can come on. It will do when the APUs actually finish firing up. Then we can get rid of the ground power unit and start closing some of the door. Where's the Jenny? Ah, is it because still got external power connected? Yes, there we go. Cool, right, okay, we're off external power now. That means we can actually get rid of the ground power unit. It should magically disappear. Just like that. Brilliant. Nav source will be over to FMS numero uno. And we can put that on, we can put the parking brake on and kill that master caution. Anti-skid can come on as well, that would be good. And we can probably actually... no, let's not start and stand, let's go for a push. And we're going off, we want to go to sails to the right, so nose to the left. And it's the other way around here.
We are ready for pushback.
Oh, seatbelt sign should probably come on.
Please release parking brake.
Okay, so parking brake away.
Parking brakes released.
Closing back now. You're clear to start the engine number 2.
Okay, clear to start number 2. Here goes. Oh, look at the intake effects.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our airline, we would like to welcome you on board of our Dash 8 Q400. The flight time today will be approximately 2 hours. Would you please fasten your seatbelts and refrain from smoking? If you
Oh shit. Oh, it's pushing us back too far.
we ask you to contact us first. For takeoff and landing, these devices must be switched off, and the cellular phones may not be used during the entire flight. We wish you a pleasant stay on board.
Parking brake set. Can you get clearance at number 1?
Control is free and clear of nose gear. Clear to start the engine number 1. Have a nice
There we go. Progress is being made.
Two at the wings and two at the back. They are marked with the exit sign. Illuminated escape path exits.
Awesome sauce.
With the safety belts.
So standby fuel pumps can come on, PTU standby hydraulic can come on.
To unfasten the seat
We
belt,
can
lift the upper part of the belt.
engage the props.
The life vest is located under your seat and is sealed in a plastic bag.
Taxi lights can come on.
Take a hold of the bag and take the life vest out.
APU can come off.
Fasten the life vest by connecting the hooks to the ring. Pull the struts until the life vest is properly
Leads are on now.
One of these in the aircraft.
Awesome. Ready for taxi.
Red tubes are located on
So here we go.
blowing the additional air into the life vest. For more detailed information, please refer to the
I've got to
safety
remember
instructions
this chair's broken.
in front of you. Thank you for your attention.
Quick brake check. Brakes are good. Oh, we want joystick hand, don't we? Click. There we go. No other traffic here today. It's very, very quiet. Down to the end of 2-7. This is the UK 2003 East Midlands. I am going to get the proper one because I do love it. And taxi we go. So we can prepare for takeoff. Go over to the strobes on there. We can start transponding. Flaps will come down to 10. Props will go fully forwards. Can I get away with 900? No. Reduce takeoff power. Quite a long runway here at East Mids, although we are heavy actually, but I haven't done the calcs and not going to be bothered to. So we will take full length. What she said. Current QNH here is Winds 2308 knots, bit of a crosswind there, QNH 1014. So we'll assume we've got clearance to rock and ruin. All looking good down here. Weather radar can come on. The throttle guard can come off. Your damper can come on, that'd be good, wouldn't it? And we are actually ready to rock and ruin. We'll go straight into a rolling takeoff. And unfortunately it's a very flat runway, isn't in real life. So there we go. Oh, look at that. Some views. Entirely sure what that warning is. Oh. Oh, hello, hello. There's the crosswind. So, positive climb, gear up. And we'll go into LNAV. Oops, not that one, that one. Outsell, and I would like to maintain a slightly lower vertical speed for the time being, so we can accelerate ourselves up to our climb speed. We can take flat 5. Yes, we can. Nicely out of East Mids. Taxi lights can come off, these lights can come off as well. So we're quite heavy, but we didn't struggle getting off the deck there. Sorry, I keep forgetting the camera's there. And we can take flaps up. Oh, we will if my button works. There we go. Flaps away. Bit of bouncy bouncy on the wing, bit of buffer. It's not stupidly windy here today. It's quite chilly actually. Not as chilly as it has been, but it's reasonably chilly. We'll go over to standard pressure now actually anyway. Still just keeping the vertical speed lock to just get us up to about 220 knots for the climb out. Props can come back to the rating, and then maximum climb power. So 900 ripams. Coming up on 220 knots, and I'll put us into IES hold. Then the aircraft will pitch to maintain speed. So around about there is good enough for me. Tweak that on that wheel. IES 220. We're on maximum climb power, so now we'll climb, maintain that speed, and away we go. In the meantime, I can see if my OneDrive has synchronized. Yes, it looks like it has. I need to do some work. And we will have Copenhagen control on, but as it stands, that's the only control we actually have. There's a lot of Schiphol to London-ish traffic there. Quite busy, isn't it? Auxiliary fuel pumps can come off now as well, don't need them. Also feather can come on now, although we shouldn't need it. We will trim the aircraft about 3 clicks to the right normally. It's normally 3 or 4. Might need a smidge more today actually, just to get the wings level. One more. There we go. That's good enough for me. We can probably see that trim on the rudder actually if we zoom in a bit. Sensor at the back here. Yeah, we can see how the rudder, we can see the left face but very little of the right face. Here we go then, cruising up to our cruise altitude, or cruise flight level should I say, 250. A reasonable amount of weather in front of us, I might just turn the gain down a smidge. Give us a better idea of what's going on. A bit better, and I will tilt us 5 degrees nose up as well. Yeah, look at that sail. Jesus, what the hell's that? Can't see anything ahead of us. Got the gain as low as it will go. Lowest she'll suffer. But I might get a bit bumpy, so I'm going to leave the seatbelt signs on. He wants to update, you can bugger off, do it later. Might as well kill the lights now. Above flight level 100. That should be on. Leads can come to norm now as well. We should be pressurising the cabin yet. Might even turn some temperatures on. 20 degrees sounds quite sensible. I'm just going to leave the seatbelt signs off until we clear this bit. And I'm going to start increasing our speed as well. Slowly, so it doesn't shock the aircraft into going nose down to try and accelerate. Don't want to be climbing all the way up at just 220 knots, because it's just too slow and you're going to struggle to generate the lift. Remember, your lift is this, related to the square of your speed. So 2 times increase in speed is actually 4 times the amount of lift. I think we'll probably end up doing the full rotation here. Be nice to fly back into East Mids. A nice easy approach into East Mids. Quite a quiet airfield on that sim though. That's the only real downside to it. Fan's a bit powerful. That way. So, quite conveniently, we're going to dodge whatever that cell is. The thing we flew through didn't seem to be too much of an issue. That's 230 knots, so we can nudge her up again. In fact, I might just go straight into vertical speed mode. 600 feet a minute. We should still accelerate at that, and then just click back into vertical speed mode, into IAS mode once we go up to a sensible speed for the altitude we're at. So we're pretty much out of the cells now, so seatbelt signs can come away. And I'm just going to possibly give us a nudge of trim back the other way. .240 knots, still climbing, ever so gently. Getting a bit of a tailwind here as well, 42 knot tailwind by the looks of it. That'll certainly help our ground speed. Get there a little bit quicker. Cell looks a little bit ominous. Yes, weather looks very fruity. How's the fuel doing? Pretty balanced, that's good. The temperature's good. Still a maximum climb power, 900 ripms. All very, very calm, casual and uneventful, which is what we like, really. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go have a quick wee, grab myself a beverage. And then I'm going to do some work, but I will be here, so if you have questions and whatnot, we can do all that. So, bear with me 2 ticks. Rightio there, we're winning. How are we doing? Still climbing? Speed is wandering a little bit, actually. So much so I might take us into IAS hold already. I just want to maintain, I don't want to drop too slow. My ground speed should be pretty good. 254, that's pretty good. Wait, what? Why has that just happened? Good. Still good on fuel balance. As we come out over those sort of EGNX-ESSA area, I guess. Maybe we're south of that. I don't know. My east geography is not great, I have to admit. So, right, work then. Work. Myself some Sharpies. I need some of them. One of them. Right. Grey Sharpie. Why did I pick such a stupid colour? Dark grey. Oh, I think I've actually got one by the stairs. There you go. Jackpot. Grey Sharpie. Sweet! So here we are, struggling up to 250. Properly struggling up. So, perhaps done. Facing point. Not sure what you mean there. Oh, look at this weather, man. Why is this? What we might have to take a lower flight level here and get our speed up, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 2100, get the speed up, and then we can think about doing a step climb in a little way. That traffic. I wonder why the ETA is not working. Oh, it's well above us anyway. Really? Why is the operating keep changing? That's done. FLC, right. So we're cruising here. We're absolutely not accelerating. That's for sure. Oh, we should be on maximum cruise. Yeah. If that helps our speed. Tiny bit. It's coming up a touch. Oh, that's a good one. Commercialized UASs. Oh, I've done it. I'm over it. Oh, so good. Yes, loads of pages with no corrections. We love it. We love it. We love it. Love it. Conclusion. Not that one. That one. Measured. Measures. Question, but what about degradation? Yeah, fine. Oh, there's one. Conclusion. First sentence. Second sentence. There is data several you. Good spot. Okay, so flights, how are we doing? Speed's looking good. Shall we risk pushing up to 2300? 23,000, sorry, flight level 230. Alt quiet, vertical speed. Climb power. I've ballsed up my code. What the hell? What the hell, man? I've deleted. Oh, ID equals. ID equals. Say. File. pretty nice, doesn't it? This weather cell does not look appetizing, doesn't it? How long was this flight? 2 hours 17 minutes. That's not too bad. Ooh, we have Scottish control on. I wonder if we're going to get a contact me. Just spotted that. Possibly. These area sectors aren't accurate, by the way. Annoyingly. That's worked. Spacing done. Done. Where are these in text? And there's the contact mate. 13552. Hasn't actually keyed in, I don't know why. Piece of paper. Niggle. Cottage Centre, good afternoon, Jersey 261 with you, flight level 230, inbound Niggle.
Jersey 261, Scottish Control, good afternoon, clock 2640.
2640 in the box, Jersey 261. So, hang on. 40. Flippity flop. Oops, that's not what I wanted to press. That one. 2640. And back to cruise power as well. Identified.
Jersey 261, thank you. Confirm request 1.
Roger, continue, Jersey 261.
Jersey 261, C230, confirm.
Yeah, we struggled up to this altitude. We'll stay at 230 if that's okay with you.
Roger, continue.
Close bracket. Save. Find features. Yeah. Point. do that. He is based up flying experience. Sense. B.
Scottish Control, Busy 580, 6,000 feet heading direct for Tower. Charlie, I need you to Scottish Control, I'm flight level. Just confirm what your question. Cruise levels. Repeat please, unclear. Charlie 5806, confirm what your requested cruising level is. Cruising level is 20,500. Charlie 5806, as invalid, so 210 will be final level, climb now, flight level 210. Flight level 210, Jersey 5806.
Next up will be Copenhagen Control 121375, so we can get ready on that. 121375, so we're ready on the flip of the flop there. Speed's actually not looking too bad here. We do need a bit more trim. Sorry, a bit less trim. Toilet. The crosswind's probably helping us out there a little bit. You see the weather's vanished, so I'm just going to pull the gain up a smidge. And that looks roughly like the trim is now good. Look at those prop effects, that's pretty snazzy, isn't it? Might have overcooked the trim slightly. A nudge. It's unusual having the trim off to the left. .389 knot ground speed, that's pretty good for 398 even. That's pretty good in a Crash 8, wow. Storming along, 68 knot tailwind. Maybe we won't do the return flight, it's going to take forever. There's also an important conclusion. Oh, sounds like I'm chatting shit somewhere. Peak off. And manoeuvring speed. Okay.
Jersey 261 report macro.
Sorry, say again, that was broken, Jersey 261?
Jersey 261 report macro. Alpha Kilo Uniform Romeo.
Roger, direct Mac, Jersey 261. Okay, so direct.
Echo Charlie India Delta Bravo, answer is not a link, continuous Unicom 122, destination repeating. Division 8, Echo Charlie India Delta Bravo, thanks for service, bye bye.
Maca 28. Enter. That's one hell of a direct. That's a nice corner, actually. Yes, that's a very nice little direct there.
Polish control, left ball, in line 313, 1,000 feet, on flight level 390. Always 313, Polish control, good afternoon, squawk 2660 ident. Squawk 2660 and go ident, Edelweiss 313. Wires 313, thank you. Direct Ripsey, climb for 390. Welcome, Brando 390, can you see the RF again for Edelweiss 313? Edelweiss 313, Ripsey, Romeo India, Tango Sierra, India. Edelweiss 313.
Yeah. Close to making sense. brushless motor. I don't know.
Charlie 261, contact company 121 Western for D75. Bye.
121375, thanks for the ATC. See Jersey 261. Oops. Wait a minute. 1375. Put that up. Yes. 121375. Cool, right, we are inbound. Copenhagen Control, good afternoon, Jersey 261 with your flight level 230, direct Macca.
Jersey 261, Copenhagen Control, good afternoon, identified.
Not a very Copenhagen accent. Very Copenhagen-y name. Based upon zero knowledge whatsoever. Well, yeah. What I need to do this is chatting shit. Bigger 4 points.
Shadow 502, turn right, lane 190, release, split islands, approach runway 22, bits to 4 steps. Heading 199, repeat this, and I was ready to do that. Supporting that number and Channel 11.
That makes a bit more sense. Why all that?
Number 502, thank you.
Still good on fuel balance, that's nice to see. Still tanking it over 400 knots, you're joking, in a Dash 8. Wicked ground speed, that is. Right, figure 4.6.
And Chicago 502, protect Castle Tower, frequency 118.1, bye-bye. Along the Himball, 4.1, and Chicago 502, bye-bye.
4.3. Hmm.
Copenhagen Control, SAS 123, with you at flight level 380, inbound, Sierra Victor Delta, at top of descent, request descent. Scandinavian 123, Copenhagen Control, hello, spoke 7322. Squawk 7322, Scandinavia, SAS 123.
I'm wondering whether we can do a cheeky step climb, but I suppose when we've got a 71 knot tailwind, I don't really want to bother.
Scandinavian 123, identify descent flight level 100, clear sleep at 1 Foxtrot, arrival is expected runway 22 left. Clear to flight level 100, runway 22 left, Sierra Victor Delta 3 North, arrival. Scandinavian 123. Let's go back. It is the speed at 1 Foxtrot, until the 1 Foxtrot arrival. Sierra Victor Delta 1 Foxtrot arrival, Scandinavian 123.
Ah, that's a good one. Whoops.
This is November Victor 287 requesting update 150.
Jesus.
Technology code.
Last station call at the last station call is of Copenhagen, say again please. I confirm the last station calling Copenhagen was the aircraft November Victor Hotel 87.
Don't pay attention, kid. Be a no then. You know what, I could look at active sky and see what the weather is a bit higher. Oh, it's even faster wind above us. That's worked. That's so should we risk going up to 250? Let's do it. A bit more of a tailwind. Control GeForce requesting step climb up to 250, please. Hey firm 261.
Roger, time level 250.
Roger, flight level 250, thank you, Jersey 261. So, 250, so 71 knot tailwind at the moment. The cruise power is a little bit more, so I'm going to stay on cruise power. Alt sail, 600 feet a minute should do. So we'll watch that tailwind component, 71 knots, expecting it to go up closer towards 90, not quite 90, but it should be going up. Winds at flight level 300 were 91, so it's going up the higher we go. So let's get into that wind. Also try trimming the aircraft, that'd be good. Looking pretty good. Balance is still good. Yeah, see that tailwind creeping up.
Control, this is GeForce GTX. Good afternoon, this is GeForce GTX 780, flight level 340, with Airport 275, correction, Airport 278, Copenhagen hello, squawk 75, I'm sorry, squawk 7351, Airport 273, 7351. 7351 for box 1273.
So we're getting up to 250, but we're struggling to get any purchase on the air. Hopefully that will creep up. We have got more of a tailwind. We can reduce our vertical speed. Jesus, look at that weather.
Possible 783 identified. Roger, 783.
So hopefully now at this new cruiser speed we'll now accelerate up a little bit more. At the moment we've actually lost ground speed. Doing 4 knots on the tail, but if you know, if the props can't do what they need to do as well at this height, we'll actually be going slower. So that was probably a bad choice.
Scandinavian 123 after Sierra Victor Delta, fly hidden 16, zero degrees, Victor's 1 Iris approach, runway 22 left. Say again, Scandinavian 123. Scandinavian 123 after Sierra Victor Delta, fly hidden 16, zero degrees, Victor's Iris approach, runway 22 left. Information Juliet. After Sierra Victor Delta, turn left heading 160 for ILS, runway 22 left, information Juliet, Scandinavian 123.
Really? So 250, speed has come back up and we are getting a bit more of a tailwind now, so that actually turned out to be worth doing, I think. Back.
Scanning 123, descend 5770. Descend 50, scanning 123.
Table. Good. What point well made, Lisa? Oh, I've already done it.
Scanning 123, descend altitude 5000 feet, 1017. Flight level 7, scanning 123. Scanning 123, descend altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1017. 5000 feet, descend 5000 feet, QNH 1017, scanning 123.
Sentence. Approach is the number of times I've read this and never spotted any of these. Jesus. That was full amount. What the fuck was that?
Maybe 123, send that sitting 1378, descend altitude 5000 feet. Sorry, some messages from what was coming in between. Did you say turn right, heading once? Sorry, say again. Yes, 3,000 feet and turn left, heading 130 degrees. Left 130 degrees. Descent 2,000 feet. Scanning 123. 123 negative, 3,000 feet, please. 3,000 feet, scanning 123. November 87, you are not in the Danish flight information region. Please leave the frequency. Your service is available with Langen radar. Please I cannot offer you any service. Bye-bye.
November 2. Langen radar.
Scandinavia 123 turn right heading 25 degrees. Clear line as approach 112 meters before established. Turn left 120 degrees. 4 ILS runway 22 left. Report for established. Scandinavia 123. Runway 123 negative is heading 250 degrees. 250 degrees to establish. 250 degrees. Scanning 123. Establish the local by the scanning 123. 123, thank you. Contact us at now. Frequency 118.1, 118.1, scanning 123, distance.
Postcode 780. I need to this complete for about 2 minutes. Can I switch it to uniform, please?
One station calling, state your course.
73.
40%, yes, how many minutes do you need to go?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
How many minutes do you need to be away?
Yes, 20 minutes. Can I push uniform, please?
That's alright, once again, please confirm 30 minutes.
20 minutes, 20 minutes.
I told you 783, roger that. You may monitor Unicom, then frequency 1 to 2 days away. Goodbye.
1 to 2 days away. Again, thank you very much for the following device. Bye-bye.
Choose over what?
Right. Bloody hell, that was me. Right, how we doing? How we doing? We're getting there. Still got a fair old way to go. About, what, 2/3 of the way? Not quite. So I am just going to nip off, have a comfort break and grab some food. I'll be back in 5 minutes or so. I'll leave you with some cinematics.
Line 261, you're leaving Danish airspace. Sweden is offline. 1 to Unicom, 1 to 2 Basin, Victoria evening 71.
Unicom on 122.8, thanks for the ATC. See you, Jersey 261.
See you.
Whoop. So we'll just quickly flickaroo over to the Unicom madness. Whoop. 122 decimal 8. There we are, over to Unicom and back to the cinematic view while I just grab myself some toast. Right then. Bit of honey on toast, honey from my bees as well. Very tasty. So, we're getting there. What we're going to have a look at then is some charts. The arrival. So I can attempt to get the VNAV set up. Now, SimBrief reckons that Elto 1H. So let's have a look for that. Right, oh, TOC 1H. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh yes, it is. There it is. Oh, sexy. Like it. Okay. So that's for that. And then weather. (260 degrees 12 knots). So that's going to give us runway 26 then. Which we could do the RNAV. But I think we will do the RNAV. Since we've got Cavoc, so we should be able to fly visual. That's good. So that's what we're looking at. So we'll come in off that. I don't know where we're going to park, but we'll park somewhere that looks pretty around here. Okay. Excuse me, stuff in my face like an absolute tramp. Okay, so runway 26, the start will be the Hilltop 1 Hotel. Select transition. I don't think we want a transition, do we? No, we don't want a transition. And we'll do the RNAV approach. SA501, do we go through there? Yes, we do go through there. So that's our transition there. And flight plan. Check for any discontinuities. There's one, so we can delete that. That's fine. And that's for the go around. So VNAV. Target vertical speed. We'll do 1800. Well, it won't let us yet because we haven't got a so hang on a minute. LTOC, what height do we want to be there? Don't know, but we want to be at or above 5,000 at SA501. Which is on there. So what height do we want to be? 3,400 at SA503. That's in. So where does In brief, reckon our top of drop is after Laban. Get so pelted. So at Laban we're going to be at 250. Alright. 250 there then. Why is it not letting me key these in? VNav in. There we go. Right, so that has now calculated our VNav, and our top of drop is around about there, where that circle is. Or it is there, that is where our top of drop is. So we've still got a little way to go. We can just do a nudge of trim. There we go, just get us perfectly level. Balance is still pretty good actually. Lovely views. Pretty nice over Sweden here. Yeah, what's our ground speed looking like? Coming down, still got a stonking tailwind, slightly off the side. Excuse me. How much fuel have we got? We haven't got a huge amount of fuel. We could do the return flight, but we could do it in something a bit different. If we wanted to. or we could fly somewhere else. What other sceneries have I got? A look. Okay. Yeah. Where is it? And Dubrovnik. Reasonable track. We could go to Rügen. More little airfield in Germany. Well, you know what? That's a nice flight, because that's sort of down here on this little island, here, and under the tag for this EasyJet. VR, where's VR? Rental. Ah, and we could probably go down there afterwards. But is that a grass strip? Quite small. Yeah, it is. I don't think we'll get a -8 in on that. ED. How big's Rügen? Oh gosh, that's small light aircraft only as well, really. Yeah, it's only just getting 172s by the looks of it on the taxiway. A bit big for that. We do it anyway. Risk it for a biscuit. Have a look. What other aircraft we've got? Here's the one. Oh, where's that? Jan Mains. Oh, that's out. Bloody hell, where the frig's that? Jan Mayen. Out towards Iceland. Well, it's northeast of Iceland. Might have to take something a little bit quicker up there, because that's going to take me chuffing ages to do. Right. Is there even any civilization up here? It's a city, but it all just looks like snow. Bloody hell. Yeah, okay. Might have to take a Eufy up there or something, go and have a buzz. Let's get this back resembling something sensible. And let's save that scenery config with those included. EDCG, where we're going next. SimBrief has it. Oh, it does. That was like daft route. Well, that is going to be the route though. Zero fuel weight. That's quite a good question. Let's make it the same as what we've currently got. What's that? 24.2 tons there or thereabouts. So there's 163 passengers. Generate OFP. There we go. Yeah, it looks like quite a nice little flight actually. Whether or not we're going to actually be able to land there and stop, that's another question altogether. But let me give it a go. Now that looks a bit weird. We go from arse. Right, we're gonna have to look at this. Where's LTOC? Alright. It's 913. Why is that circle there? That's not filling me full of confidence, that. that circle has now actually finally decided to line up. In fact, no, wait a minute. No, that's the VOR, isn't it? So hang on, so where's our top of drop? And why is it not calculating it? We should have a top of drop circle. What have I done wrong? Force it to recalculate it like that? No. Christ. 1200. No, it's not calculating these. We could do that to 11 or 9. Ah, right, so there's our top of drop now. So I'm going to take us right the way down to 3,400 and VNAV. And bring our props to min. Right, there we go, that's what I wanted. And bring the power back so that the speed doesn't run away from us. That's more like it. Re-trim the yacht. Okay. And run VNAV. Now all the way down. Local QNH is 1008. I might as well key that in straight away because it doesn't matter because we're on VNAV. We'll do a flap 10 landing because I pretty much want to come off at the end of the runway. Now, why is that gone space? And why the VNAV just suddenly dropped out? Fuel balance is good. Nice views.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just started our approach. We would kindly ask you to fasten your seatbelts again and turn off all your electronic equipment.
change the cloud textures. Oh, they look better. The VNAV's gone spaz again. VNAV keep dropping out. It's each time we hit a waypoint, the VNAV just dies. Pretty weird. We'll stick joystick cam back on. There we go. Interestingly, we're well over our 1200 feet per minute that I've set in the VNAV. Why that is? Oh, so doing that, it's just killed it. We can tilt the weather radar down a bit. We have actually got a bit of icing, I think that is. I don't think that's where. Well, we're not detecting icing, but I am going to turn this on. On that well. And here's our nice VNAV path into runway 26. Awesome. So we're coming on flight level 100, so we'll go lights on. We'll go seatbelt signs on. Two hours 13. We're ahead of time. Awesome tailwind we had. There we are, coming up on flight level 100, we're below 250 knots. Weather's lovely out here. Very, very nice. I think that's the airfield over here. Is it? Long time since I've flown to Arlanda. Is that it there? Whoa. Just happened. Cabin pressure's coming down, that's good. Auxiliary pumps can come on actually, in case we need them. Decision height, good question. Is 330 feet radio. Oops. There we go, there's the airfield. Some really weird lines. Getting that yesterday as well, I'm not sure what's causing that. Ice detected, so we have got the anti-icing on. These are bugging me though. Well, the speed's come back quite nicely. We can hold it there around about 200 knots. Remember, no auto throttle on the Crash 8. There's the airfield down there. Jubbly jubbly. Five minutes to landing. I'll leave outsell off just to see what it does. All rather casual at the moment. That's a cool view. Once we pass this waypoint, I'm going to hit approach mode, see what happens in our nav. If it actually does what I would hope it will do. So RNAV approach here, not an ILS approach. It does have ILS, but we'll do the RNAV. Turning base, pretty much. So let's approach mode and see what happens. Now we get GS pop up, LNAV approach. I've not keyed in any ILS frequencies here or anything like that. So let's bring the speed back a little bit more. Do it idle. And we can think about dropping some gears and things like that. And all that good stuff. So speed's below 200, so we'll take flat 5. There it is. And that allows the speed to roll off quite quick. Lighting runway 19 right. Okay. Oh, there's the runway. So far so good. Quite a casual turn onto final here. We can pick up the glide. Or do you have to key in the ILS frequency? Well, let's get ready to rock and roll on that. 110.1. Okay, and we'll take flat 10 and gear down to get rid of that annoying buzzer. Ah, we have captured a VNAV glide there. Excellent. Now it's just a case of holding the speed to something sensible. There is a lovely Stockholm Orlando with some very weird ass shadow. That's round about what I would expect for the approach. Doing a bad job here with wind pretty much dead on the nose. Those shadows are buggered, didn't they? So let's take out the autopilot, just straighten up a smidge.
+100. Minimums.
Sync rate.
Rock on with your sync rate.
Pull up.
light didn't pop up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final destination. Please remain seated with the seatbelts securely fastened until the aircraft has reached its parking position and the seatbelt sign has been switched on. Please continue to observe a non-smoking sign. On behalf of our airline, we'd like to say goodbye to you now. It was a pleasure having you as our guests, and we look forward to welcoming you
Come on, brakes off.
aircraft
There we go.
again. Thank you and goodbye.
So, into taxi mode. Coming off the runway, so lights off. Strobes can go to red. Yeah, these shut. What the hell? Something's gone very, very odd there. Very, very odd shadows. Nice bit of a Ryanair taxi here. Nyom. Pilot wants his coffee, clearly. Taxiing at this speed. Whoa! You crazy mofo! And we're going to go up to a gate because why not? Take this one that doesn't actually have a jetway. Taxi light away. Come on, don't stop. Don't stop. I think we do have an easy dock. Or do we? Maybe not. Yeah, I'll make the grain crude switch coming in at that speed. Okie dokie, props to feather. Yeah, I don't know what's with these shadows, that's very odd. So prop state feather for a little while. That can come off, that can come off, these can come off. That can come off. Oh, we didn't put bleeds to men, whoopsies. That can come off. Props can be killed. So that can come off. That can come off. We can request ground power. Ping, ping, ping. And ground power can come on, along with ground air. Click some of them. Click that. Lots of clickaroos. Click one of them. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That can come off. And here we are. Down on the ground at Stockholm, Arlanda. So, we'll have a short interlude, and then I'm probably going to come back and do this other flight down to Rügen or something. So, yeah, be back very soon.